Rashmika, welcome to Spill the Tea, my show on Film Companion.
Thank you.
I know you're not...
see some extremely fancy stuff here.
Yeah, because I know you're not new to Bombay, but somehow I assume that with the paparazzi frenzy around you, you perhaps haven't had a chance to explore real Mumbai street food. So I bought you some of my favorite Pani Puri.
And wow, I am actually, it's been a couple of years in fact since I've last had Pani Puri.
But was my assumption right, or have you been sneakily stepping out and exploring the city?
Exploring the city as in ordering, yes, a lot.
Okay.
But going out there and having a Pani Puri, no.
So we'll
So
make
right.
chart and chat.
Yes, of course.
How do you
excited.
like your Pani Puri? How do you usually make it?
Do
you
usually
nita,
it's been a
tikka?
while.
What do you do?
So I've forgotten how I used to have it. You know, I actually even really enjoy dahi puri. That's the thing, no?
Yeah. Dahi puri.
Dahi
Yes.
puri. Yeah. So I think I'll just have kattha.
I know you're allergic to potatoes, so this doesn't
Oh,
have...
sweet! Thank you.
This doesn't
Thank
have
you.
potatoes. So go for it. Let's
Okay.
watch you... First you take your puri, crack a hole in the center,
Okay.
and let's go in with the ragda. Okay.
Wow.
Fill some in.
Loving this, huh? Nicely, I'm going to make.
Yeah.
I actually want to one day go out in the city and make Pani Puris and say, like,
Just say the word and I'll make it happen.
we
over
should,
an
we
interview.
should. Like, imagine what a surprise it'll be ki one day we've just gone there, out there and just are like, here, Pani Puri, Pani Puri. So cool it'll be.
Okay, so now you can either, this is the sweet chutney.
Okay.
So I'm going to add
Oh, you like it
a
sweet,
little
huh?
bit, but this is the spicy stuff, yeah.
You like it sweet?
I like it sweet. So filling it up,
Okay. How many spoons?
go top it up.
Top it up.
I'd say
okay.
bottoms up.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Ready? 3.
Cheers. Sure.
Cheers. This is good. Thank you.
Wow, you have everything sorted out.
We're a full setup. But yeah. So you said you don't get the opportunity to go out and grab pani. What
I'm
would
doing
happen?
like 4-5 films a year, okay? So I hardly ever find this time to just sit and not do anything. Like going out there in the car, only for shoot is everyday thing. For anything else is like probably like 6, 7, 8 days a year, maybe.
Really?
So yeah, because of course there's a lot of traveling, there's a lot of working happening, very grateful for. But all of this I don't get to do.
You know, I saw the word irreplaceable tattooed on your hand. Why does that word mean so much to you?
As in, so initially there was this phase in life that I never thought I'd be an actor. So me getting a tattoo and all, I was like, it's just for like some time pass. And this boy in my college, I remember, who walked up to me and they're like, see, girls can't take so much pain on, on their skin and yada yada. He was just making a sound of it in our college. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to show it to you. And then that's when I got the idea of getting a tattoo done, because I just wanted to show off to the guy, ki, see, even I can do. I can tolerate the pain. And then
We go into labor.
Yeah, as in back then it was like, yeah, okay, fine. He wouldn't know. I was like, okay, I'll show it to you. Little did I know ki, okay, laser itself is so freaking painful. Like tummy pains are so painful. Oh God, no. Now we live with pain. But back then it was like, I'll show you what I can do and all that. And got it done. And why irreplaceable is because I think I've always found people's energy too important. So I feel like, say, like any of your friends, or example, you are the unique you that nobody else can replace you in anyone else's life, right? So I feel like, yeah, it's just it's person.
It actually took me back to this time when Priyanka Chopra said that back in the day, a Bollywood heroine, she remembered some director telling her ki, if you say no, I'll get the next heroine. Heroines are so replaceable. So in this very moment, you literally have the biggest, and I mean the Amitabh Bachchan, Ranbir Kapoor, Talapati Vijay, Allu Arjun type biggest actors vying for your attention.
Hey, not bad. Okay, that's covering up the whole country. Yeah.
Yes. Do you feel
Very
replaceable in this moment?
As in, see, when it comes to work, when it comes to your talent, when it comes to you as a person, not replaceable. But of course, when it comes to a particular character where your director is thinking about, say, so many directors who I work with write the story for me. You know, I've gotten there.
Yeah.
You know, now people know that I can perform, people know that I can have the audience come into the theatre, people know that I can push my boundaries and not do just one monotonous sort of characters. I can explore. So there are a couple of directors who write the stories for me, where I don't think, you know, it'll take them a while to sort of like replace this character with some other artist. But I feel like there's so many stories where the director just writes the story and artists sort of like
Fit themselves
and
into it.
fit themselves into the character. So I feel like it's both ways. Even today, I'm quite, you know, people can just be like, okay, if not her, we have her. If that'll never change in the industry, because of course all of us are artists and we do our job. And at the same time, not every story which is written for you, you can be a part of.
Correct.
Because
Dates,
because you can see one shoot goes on for like 60, 70, 80 days.
Yeah.
And we have only 365
You don't
days.
mind if I make fun?
Yeah, please, please. So I feel like it's not fair to be like, okay, only I can, you know, you need to get the story only to me.
Yeah.
It's like whoever you think is the best fit for this character, for this role, you need to take that person.
Sure.
You know, so I think it's that situation, no?
You know, apart from the acting, I really like your relationship with the paparazzi. I feel like you give them their moments.
Yeah.
You know, but the truth be told, we all know that the reason why they're behind you with this frenzy is because you track. You get them the numbers and the virality and all of that. I'm curious to know, does it ever like make you think whether this level of attention can get addictive?
See, I'm from the south, and to be honest, in the south we don't have itna paparazzis. So for me, I know that the boys are doing their job. I know that like everyone is dealing with a hard day, like in their own personal lives. And I don't want to be this person who's giving them also a hard time. Of course, someone who's born and brought up here, it's a different story because they're always papped, and of course their moods are not, they can't always for round the year, like, you know, walk out looking like fresh and hair done and all of that. It's not fair. But for me, as in I'm here to do my job, they're also here to do a job. So I think all of us, yes, I'm myself in front of them. Of course, I have no reason to sort of like pretend and lie and everything. But at the same time, I don't live under their noses. I have a life back in Coorg where no paparazzi, people, like so many people don't even know where that place exists, you know. So people don't even know about Coorg. But here I am from there. So every time I go back home, I'm just like, okay, I'm just me. You know, being captured, not captured, my mother will come and be like, oh, let me take 100 photos of you, that'll happen. But otherwise, I think, you know, it's just like, I'm here, I'm happy, and they capture me being happy, they capture me being me, and I'm happy to give them what they want, all these smiles and, hey, okay, photos, come on, let's do that. Yeah, I'm all happy. So it's not like it's not pressurizing in any which way. I know ki, yeah, like how I just said, they're here to do their job, I'm here to do my job, and we blend and we do our job.
It's very it's a symbiotic relationship in that sense.
Yeah, I've also told them, I'm like, aren't you guys getting bored of my face now? You've seen me so many times, what will you? No ma'am, we want to see you still. I'm like, okay, fine, if you want to see me still, I'll still smile for you.
You know, when I saw the trailer of Goodbye, it kind of made me acutely aware that my parents are getting older, and it is I hate that I stay so far away from them. So for
Where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore, and Coorg is very near home for me. So for me, it just made me wonder, for an actress in like the busiest phase of her life, how do you cope with these emotions, just knowing that you spend so much of your year away from home?
I get, so I make my calls every day back home. Of course, FaceTimes and all happen, but it's different when you stay home and watch your sister grow up. So, the last 5-6 years, I've gotten into the industry and I've not even been able to see her grow up. The last time she was here and now she's here. You know, so there's a lot of, see, when you want something, there's a lot of sacrifices that you've got to make. So, even my parents, family is quite aware of it. And yesterday there was a call that my mother made, and she was like, you know, we're really proud of you. You are not my child anymore. You are the nation's child. And this is a sacrifice. Because she's seeing me everywhere, and she's a mother who's sitting back in Coorg and who has just only so much exposure that she's just seeing her child go everywhere and speak every language. And she doesn't know so many languages. She's like, how are you learning? Like, I can't even speak like 2 languages that you're speaking. And I'm like, the work got me doing so. But at the same time, she's made her sacrifice, not being able to travel with me, not being with me and guiding me like how she probably would have thought of growing her, you know, child up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a huge sacrifice for a parent. And yesterday she was like, you know, we miss you. I feel like there's a huge chunk of the last 5 years that you've been missing. But today I see you, and I see you promote this way. I see you with, you know, like so many artists, and I see you dance, and I see you act and everything, which makes me very proud. And she was like, you have all our support. So all I want to say is just go do whatever you have to do. But when you're back home, we will, you know, with the open arms, take you back. And I was like, wow, like, you know, what sacrifices that we make with our food, sleep, you know, just like no self time and everything, equal amount of sacrifice a parent is making. And I'm like, you know, I got to like, this is a goal, this is a motivation for me to work harder, no matter how much extent I have to go to, I will still work harder and reach so many homes, because she's just left me out there. She's like, you're the nation's child. So I'm like, okay, please someone take me. My mother has abandoned me.
But what does self-care mean to you?
I think just those times where you're back in your house, in your comfort zone, just not doing anything, just being there. Like at that moment where there's no people around you, just you and yourself. That we don't get a lot, because I have my assistants, I have my team, I have, you know, my managers constantly telling me, okay, this, that. There's so much happening that for me, self-time is just me alone in a room with my doggo, with my little kitten, and just that, and a lot of food. That's me time.
You know, Rashmika, you finished 3 Hindi films even before your first one released. I know your friend Vijay Deverakonda basically said that he would not sign another film until he saw how Liger did. What was your approach?
My approach has always been, see, I know like films are very uncertain. We don't know how the audience are going to take your films. Luckily, so far I've been, you know, great. I'm extremely grateful that all my films, touch wood, has done well. Wood everywhere. Okay, that. But I know that not all the films will be received, you know, equally well with the audience. I'm aware of it because I'm an actress. See, whatever happens when the film works, director, hero is there, director is there. All of us get our name. When the film doesn't work, again they'll be like, okay, now it's not like heroine is the first thing that they look in the film, right? We have so many characters, artists. Oh, thank you for reminding me. But at the same time, I'm aware of it. So I always, in every industry, I've worked in such a way that I do at least like 2-3 films at the same time before any of my release, because when I was doing Chalo in Telugu, I was already doing Geeta Govindam and I was already doing Devdas, which is, you know, my next 2 Telugu films. And Chalo worked, Geeta Govindam worked, Devdas didn't work. So it's like that. So I'm just like, okay, now I'm getting all these scripts, I'm happy with this, so I don't have to be like, okay, one film and let's wait for the release of that film, let's wait for the
Okay.
the result of the film. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to do the films which I like. No matter how many, what number it is, I don't know like how much time it's going to take, but I'm just going to do. So that's my approach.
Okay, and since you've said he's your best friend, I'm sure that you guys have definitely talked about breaking into Bollywood around the same time. So tell me about how he prepared you for, the media frenzy, the paparazzi, the comments on Coffee with Karan.
Oh, not really. So I think I didn't even know so basically I knew Liger was a pan-Indian film. But I didn't know we were going to debut at the same time because I had started Goodbye 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, he had started Liger, but again, I was thinking, okay, Goodbye is such a simple film that's going to release in about 6 months.
Sure. Sure.
But Goodbye, because of COVID and all of that, it took so long. Yeah, it actually took like 2 years, 2.5 years for Goodbye to release.
Yeah.
So we haven't even spoken about things like, okay, we're going to be debuting together and all of that. But I think our conversations are more like, okay, what film are you doing? How's the character? Are you excited about the character? What's coming up next for you? It's very like general like that.
Okay, you've talked about how your personality is such that you're always absorbing from actors around you. So I want to know, what did you absorb from the acting institution that is Amitabh Bachchan?
Oh, a lot. For me, rehearsals before take would generally not happen. But with Bachchan sir, because of the constant rehearsals that you're doing, that I've realized that it's so much better when you rehearse and then go for a take.
Okay.
But for me, till Goodbye almost, it was just like, okay, just go straight in for a take. And I'm like, but in the take, you're also thinking about your dialogues, you're thinking about, okay, what reaction is your co-actor going to give you and all of that. But in Goodbye, it was so easy that we would rehearse. So in the take, we would just know what the other person is going to do. And it got so much easier on my performance, and I feel like I'm much of a better actor post Goodbye. I feel like I'm true to my emotions more now. Before I would go to this innermost thought, okay, get that out, you have to think about this and then cry, yada yada yada. But now it's just like it's easier. Acting has gotten easier after Goodbye, and very excited to the
See
next
how
stuff.
you use this.
Yeah. It's going to be really cool.
I'm also very intrigued by your script selection, because here you are, you've gone from the roaring success of Pushpa to do a Sita Ramam where here's the smaller narrator sort of thing, and then you go to a very unconventional Hindi film launch, but we also know that you have a Ranbir Kapoor film and an Allu Arjun, the sequel of course. What are these decisions that drive your choices?
I think I want to do I don't want to get too comfortable. I want to explore. I want to experiment. I want to see what I'm capable of doing, because I'm a surprise for myself as an actor. I never thought I could be an actor. And my first film was a surprise for me. And the reception and the response I got from my first film was a surprise for me. So with each film, I'm trying to push my barrier, boundaries, and wonder what I'm capable of doing truly. So keep it Sita Ramam, where it was just like Afreen as a character, which is just a narrator in the whole cinema. But at the same time, she's also extremely rough with her actions, So I never thought I could do that. I never thought I could hold like one bottle and just like throw it. I'm like, bro, that is too mean. But when I did it and people are like, we loved it. You need to do more of this. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That
opened
was
up another window.
Yeah. So it's fascinating how all of these films that you're doing is just like opening up doors, and maybe a lot more like this is going to happen, and I'm very excited and I'm very open to experiment, and I don't like going the same route or the safe route or whatever it's called, but I'm just Mia. Like my journey is different, my career is different from anyone else's, and I like it that way.
Yeah. You're also just 26 years old, but there's a certain wisdom that you carry with you. Has it just been the nature of the job that has made you grow up much sooner?
I think my experiences through life, because see, I grew up in a hostel, and not all hostel journeys are the sweetest. Like some of us deal with being cornered, some of us deal with insecurities, you know, when you're in school itself and all of that. So I have had my journey, but also after coming into the industry, when there's like millions of eyes on you, that also teaches you that there's a lot of people looking up to you, looking out for you. So what you say, what you do matters to them. And for me, I realized that, see, me being young doesn't really concern anyone. Like, people are going to be like, she's a public figure, she should know how to talk, she should be aware of what she's doing. And I've always felt this responsible because of the immense amount of love that I get, that I should just be in control and have a good, you know, way to deal with stuff. So anything I say, anything I do comes out of my journey and my experiences till now. And I know that henceforth also there's a lot of long journey that I'm going to go through. But I think I'm doing the best that I can for the moment. So
absolutely. But you know, when you say Rashmika, there are these words like national crush and choppy and bubbly and always smiley and all of this. I want to know, what would be 3 adjectives that you would use to describe your real self?
Real, that is one. I don't know.
You want to take national crush?
No, that is something that my loves have given it to me, so I'll just keep it to that. But I think why people feel more connected to me would be because I have nothing to sort of like mask on, so I'm just being the real me. And I think I sort of like get connected. I can't find the right word, but I feel connected to people. I feel I feel some sort of a closeness with people when I speak to them on Twitter. All of their emotions matter to me. So even if someone is like, okay, today I'm not, you know, having a good day, I want to ask them, okay, what is wrong? I'm here for you to, you know, I have a good listening power, so please tell me. I want to listen
All
to you.
33 million of them on Instagram.
I don't mind. I really want to do it, you know. But my directors are like, okay, chalo, shot ready. But otherwise, I really wish, you know, I had this thing of just being able to listen to people, what's in their heart. So I'm that person, what to do?
No, but when the walls get very like larger around you, when the entourages get bigger, do you worry that you may lose that sense of what has connected you to the people?
No. As in, all my friends up until now had been saying that once you become an actor, you would change.
Yeah.
Of course, this is a perception that is out there, but till now, like even now, if any of my school friends, like all my girls, if they meet me, they're like, bro, how are you still the same? Like, now you're happier for sure, but how are you still the same? And I'm like, there's no reason to change. Like, why would you change? You're happy. I'm living my life. I'm doing my choices. I'm sort of like, I'm happy. So why would I even change anything right now? I just want to be grounded. I want to, you know, go back home. When I have nothing, when I have no cameras, also I'm the same. When I have all the cameras, also I'm the same. So I don't feel like there's any reason to be two different people. At least not now.
Sure, but then my last question to you was that if there were no cameras when you were in Mumbai, and since you're getting into the scene over here, I want to know what would be a day like in Mumbai for you if there were no paparazzi in the equation. Where would you want to go? What have you heard?
After being an actor? Or before? Before, okay. So before matlab, then I wouldn't probably work out as much as I do. Now I literally some 3-4 hours I'm in the gym, like, you know, now because of my work.
The comments are going to ask us about Pani Puri,
yeah,
so I will do some justice to it.
Definitely. But yeah, as in I'd wake up around 9:30, 10, I would head out, go to the gym, come back, just probably stop by at a cafe. I really enjoy drinking coffee. So I'd probably stop by at a cafe and then chill with my friends, friend or friends or anyone, anyone who's available, and then come back, chill with Aura and Snow, my little ones back home, and yeah, watch some TV and yeah, that's about it. Sounds like a fair day, no? Head.
Excuse me.
So cute.
I'll just take my ending. Yeah, rolling, na?
Don't edit this, okay? I love this. Don't edit it. You better not. I'm going to watch this video. If you guys edit it, no. I'm going to drop you messages like, why did you edit?
Yeah, now I believe you.
Yeah, you're actually.
It does sound like a dream day, and I hope you get many, many more of those.
Hey, I want to be working.
I know, in the middle of this absolutely fascinating.
It's okay, I can have my dream days like after like retiring. I don't know if I'll retire, but if at all.
Actors don't retire, no?
Actors don't retire. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, who knows what will happen tomorrow? So yeah, later. Now I want to work.
It's
now
looking great. So cheers, and thank you for doing this Pani Puri special.
This like that. Okay. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yum. Pray for me, bless me. I hope goodbye goes well. Are you excited? Tell me
By
what
the
was your reaction?
No, it made me emotional, it made me excited, but there was also humor in between. So all in all, I was like, I'm feeling so many things watching this trailer, and I just love the choice.
Oh, thank you. I really hope that you like it.
I'm very excited to watch it, and I want to watch it with my family.
Oh yes,
I just feel that'll be nice.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Rashmika Mandana. If you guys like this video, or should I say spill the tea, I should say that.
Spill the tea with Sneha.
If you like this video, spill the tea with Sneha. Whoops. Hey. Hey, don't edit this also. They messed up. If you like us watching on Spill the Tea with Sneha, please subscribe to Film Companion. Cheers on that.